I think I got it. I think I got it. Wavii DaVincii. Yeah. Hitting with it. You know all my niggas hitting with it. Fire on me, yeah, it's hitting with it. In the cut, steady hitting with it. I don't like people in my business. Take a shot and put it down on in it. If she really ain't really with it, kick her out the crib, good riddance with it. Hitting with it. You know all my niggas hitting with it. Fire on me, yeah, it's hitting with it. In the cut, steady.
Yo, I am Abracadabra, and this is the Come Up, where we help give exposure to the creators on the come up. Today, we got us a local, we got us an 815 native, we got us an Auburn night. I'm gonna have him introduce himself.
Yeah, you already know. It's Wavii DaVincii, Mr. DaVincii, you know what I'm saying, musician, photographer, videographer, working on putting some events together, you know what I'm saying, all around entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, straight from the 815 Auburn Knights, class 09, you already know, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm very blessed to be here. Thank you, Abracadabra.
Thank you for coming. Okay, so we just gonna jump right into it. So how long have you been doing music?
I'll say now it's about like 10 or so years, like 12 years, I'll probably say all together, like from when I first started like putting some raps together, like to make a song, like actually, besides just like bullshitting.
Yeah, them few little bars, they come together after a while.
Right.
One liner turn into songs.
Yeah. I knew from the point when the motherfucker was like, I was in school and I had this big homie, shout out to Timo, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling me how much he like my rapping and shit. So he like, yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna pull up on you like a drive-by, nigga. You gotta spit a bar every time I pull up on you, just random. I'm like, I bet, man. And it was like one of the times he put up on me, I was sick as a dog. And I still spit some fire ass shit. I barely remember because I was sick as hell, but I'm like, yeah, I knew I had it in me at that point. If I could pull it out the bag or something, you know?
Okay. So who are your biggest artistic influences?
I feel like I follow a lot of artists' stories. So I'm kind of like influenced by artist stories and such like that, like Kevin Gates, like his journey from, you know what I'm saying, doing where he came from Louisiana out to like now.
Oh man, I love Gates.
For real. I need to meet him.
He in my top 5.
Yeah.
My top 5. Love me some Gates. Yep.
And I would say like I was following the career of Busta Rhymes, so it was always like just in general kind of like what got me inspired on doing like these wacky ideas I've been having for music videos lately. You know what I'm saying? Besides the budget now, I would have been already put something together, but I got something I'm cooking up right now. And it's kind of like, you know, like of course like Prince, I would say like Future, but he don't really have like a story like that he follow. He kind of keep his shit private, and he kind of relate to me. You know what I'm saying? Or I relate to him in a sense like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be private with it without you having to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, open up and put it out there to the world type shit.
Yeah. That's one of the benefits of being an artist. It kind of gives you that ability to release, which leads us to our next question, which is, how do you create your projects?
Like it be like different kind of things. Like if we talking about like something like on like a music tip, then it's kind of like I have to be kind of like in an activity. I find a lot of time periods when I'm like driving, I find myself catching like a vibe. And then like just, you know what I'm saying, putting the track together and everything, kind of just start blending together. Every day when you're having to pull over to the side of the road to write it down, you know. So I've been trying to like work more on my memory skills to keep that, you know what I'm saying? that vibe going, so I can go ahead and write it down later on or do something like that. You know what I'm saying? They can always be on the road working and shit. But when I be in the studio, it'd be crazy. Like I'll have like the hook and like maybe like half the verse done, and I get in the studio and like some as soon as I get there happen, and I'll start like writing the rest of everything else. Like so it'd be like freestyle writing or some shit. Like you know, I won't have nothing on the pen at the time, but then I know I just be like, fuck, I got you know what I'm saying? I got something coming. I can do it. I can't rest the time. You feel me? Like I've been in a lot of studios with a lot of motherfuckers. Just watching them like bullshit 2 hours worth of paid time. You know what I'm saying? So I got way more efficient with this shit. You know.
You gotta be ready when you hit that studio, because you wasting your time and you wasting the engineer time. You gotta be ready. You gotta have your in order, especially you want to get a bang for your buck.
Right, and you'll see that difference in like how when you work with the producer. You know what I'm saying? Like relationships I made with producers and like engineers in the studio, they realize, you know what I'm saying, that like I got like a style as far as how I go about it. I won't say I got a style on how I rap, but I got a style on how I like to go about the shit, and I get straight to it. I try to make sure there's enough time to do as much as I can on the track, and then it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, I'd be wanting to be like, damn, I think there's something I'm missing out, but I know really with me is I gotta sit on that first day in the studio recording for like a few days, man. I'll fuck around and come back with some shit to add to it to really kind of top it off. I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's after process. Yeah. Yep, because you'll record it, you be like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this little do in there.
you. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it. I got a video for the photography. You know, I had a dude from Rock the Buzz come out to the studio and build it. You know what I'm saying? So he can, you know, it's kind of advertise just really the photography side, but I got some stuff I'm trying to build right now. You know.
Yeah, you always be in some stuff.
I know, and that'd be the whole thing. I be having to learn how to try to like focus on one thing at a time. But then my ADHD would kick in when
72 projects.
I ain't did enough in the music shit. I got to book some studio time. But I'm like, damn, wait, I ain't posting the pictures, or I ain't edited enough type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's kind of be like I be having to try to choose between the two, and it's like, man, I'm just waiting till one of them make more money than the other one. And then I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna stick with that till I'm able to come back to it or something, you know? It depends.
I have my foot in everything. Just, let me dabble, but I know a lot of things, so it's kind of hard to just, you want me to pick one thing?
Yeah, that's what's up there. It's just what's up, like what you doing with the Nez and them and all that. It was like dope to see you, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing as a photographer, like, you know, showing that you know do this business. Like, you know, I don't really see a lot of you know what I'm saying, a lot of female artists like on the photography side being out here being seen as much.
Yeah, I mean whether they fuck with me or not, I'm out here, whether it be Rockford or I just had my first international interview.
What?
From Nigeria. He Nigerian.
Nigeria?
Yeah, he's from Nigeria. It's like, I'm gonna send some people your way. I'm okay, because I'll take off in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not limiting myself to the 815 anymore.
Exactly. No more limiting yourself. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to stick to like my business shit, but it be like for so long, like I've been working hard doing the music shit, and I feel like I be getting overlooked or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a lot of time periods. Or it's like a form of disrespect that I rather wouldn't deal with if I can go be making some money somewhere. Like, you feel me? It's like how I be feeling out here. It's like, don't be worth to spend the money, of course, to be a socialite that I, you know what I'm saying, used to be. Because I see that it was just ill begot. You feel me? People wasn't really, you know, cherishing the energy. You know, they say keep people around you that's gonna elevate you, or, you know, I remember seeing that old black dude on TikTok. Thanks to TikTok, I get all my insights.
I love TikTok.
He said with that old black dude that looked like Eartha Kitt. So he said, keep people around you whose eyes light up when they see you. I'm like, what? Like, man, look, you can only count your hands, some shit like that, you know? Like, that ain't no, like, oh yeah, everybody in our alumni, but man,
So, are you working on any new projects? It don't have to be just music, because we know you dabble in a little of everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, like, I've been obsessed with like the old 70s black exploitation movies. So my plan is to really start looking into the filming, with of course the music on the side of it. I plan to try and get this band together right now. It's like crazy. It's my uncle who's a bass guitarist, right? He played the bass. That's why I was saying, like, I'm trying to keep it in the family, you know. I'm trying to see, like, I got an uncle in California who's like, I'm trying to get him back out here, or find a way I can get him working with my other uncle that play the same bass guitar he do, you feel me? For years and shit. It was like, man, I wish I could have been able to do something like that. But now I'm able to possibly make like a band with family members and people that know me through my family. There's a dude that in the band with my uncle right now, because he know me. You feel me? He knew me first type shit. He was like, oh wait, you Wavii uncle? I'm like, that's my uncle told me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, we find out I'm pulling connects to my older uncle, you type shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I just feel like those are the moments where you gotta be like, okay, now that's the idea of what I'm talking about, because while I'm thinking about this black exploitation shit, I'm thinking, how am I gonna make some 70s shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm gonna make some shit that's gonna capture that moment in what I want to do, but kind of like mix it in at the same time with some new shit. So, you know, I've been working on just new shit in general, like new songs and songs that I've been having coming to my head, but like, what I want to do is some shit like that. So that's definitely what I'm keeping in the ear right now for the folks. You feel me?
Getting on the side of things.
Yeah. But like, I got a couple songs right now that I'm planning on putting out. A song called Roll For Me. Shout out to Rock Royal Studios. You know what I'm saying? Jake Ortiz and David Jones. You know what I'm saying? Swift. You know what I'm saying? So it's great. They be doing their thing, man. And, you know, I've been in their studio just kind of like just vibing out, man. Finally being able to kind of express myself a little bit, because they understand more of their artistry, and kind of apply that to their own shit with other people. They not holding back to like do better for themselves. You feel me? Because they got their own thing to where it's like, if you build yourself up to making your own like platform how you do your shit, yeah, you can have your little secrets that you don't give to everybody or whatever, right? Yeah. But it's like, you can still make a motherfucker sound radio ready and do what job they need to do to make them sound good, even if they ain't the best. Then you doing more than, you know, the next motherfucker who's like, you know, I've had people in the studio give me back masters, and I'm like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So it's like, it's like based on like a scale and kind of like a, you know, so yeah. Oh, my bad, I'm high. I forgot what I was talking about.
Describe how art is important to society.
I feel like that's more like a kind of like a charitable quote, kind of like, you know, because like it's very important, but it's very crazy how it's not considered important to like the government. It's like in schools, they have like government bonds, which if they aren't being paid for by people, then people can't get money to fund programs for kids, like art programs and shit like that. So because people ain't trying to spend money in certain neighborhoods, people aren't able to even get the same opportunities as another kid does in another place. So it's very important, because I feel like a lot of time periods, a lot of people would have changed mindsets and maybe their path in life if they had the ability to.
Go ahead and drop your tags.
Okay. You can Google me, Wavii DaVincii. That's WaviiDaVincii. You feel me? Wavii DaVincii. You know what I'm saying? 2 eyes. You find me every time. You know what I'm saying? I'll say anything different would be like my TikTok, which is like Wavii815 with 2 eyes. I'm having these struggles right now with this website, you know, real entrepreneur shit, you know, trying to make sure the domain come up, and one of them got the plans, so I try to switch up to another one. Now that one trying to get the rights to my other shit, I don't know. It's the struggle getting real, but I'm gonna give me another website up though. But
them websites be important, but they make them complicated.
Yeah, complicated as fuck, like for real.
If you the MySpace days, if you remember that code and shit, it come in handy.
Oh yeah, in that sense it do. That's why I'm like, I'm fucking around ready to just go ahead and open this Adobe up and go ahead and get this Dreamweaver, learn how to set that shit up on this app. Thank
you, Wavii DaVincii, for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since I did like an interview, man. So this shit felt good.
You gotta get your interviews in. It's very important for artists and entrepreneurs to have content. We live in a society where everybody want to see you. They want to access. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, follow my.
I create as I speak, and so can you. Please.
Word around town, she dope. Yeah. Like coke. Shawty got her own, better watch your approach. You don't want no smoke. Tell her, hop in or I go ghost. Might catch us on a whole nother coast. Always getting money, having fun doing both. Always getting money, having fun doing both. Better keep it cool when you make your approach, cause we Bonnie and Clyde with the scope. Aiming at the ones that been trying to do